You keep telling yourself that you're going to start once you feel ready. But let's be honest, you've been saying that for months, maybe even years. And the truth is that you're still stuck in the same place. On the outside, you look fine. But on the inside, you're second guessing yourself all the time. I know what it's like to sit there and look like everything is 100% fine, but in the inside, you're telling yourself that you're going to do it when you're ready. You need more time. You just need more clarity. You just need more confidence. I did that for years. And here's the truth. Clarity never comes first. Confidence never comes first. And the more you wait, the more you burn that candle of life that you have. It's time that you will never get back. What finally changed everything for me was realizing that confidence only comes after action. Action comes first. And with action, you need urgency in your life. That is when you actually start to build confidence and courage. If you keep waiting, nothing changes. Nothing changes in your life if nothing changes. And we all have a candle in life that is lit and starts to burn from the moment that we're born. And throughout our entire lives, that candle is going to burn and it's going to slowly get smaller and smaller. And the more you wait, the more you procrastinate, the more you overthink, the more you second guess and actually not go after the things that you believe you want to do in your life, then the more you're just going to keep burning that candle up. One day you'll actually look back in your life and you'll realize that you've spent so many years overthinking something and then realizing that you've melted your best chances away. You will know that you've wasted time that you'll never get back. But the good thing about this candle that we all get in life is that right now in your life, that candle is still burning. You still have a lot of candle left to go, which means you have time. The moment you stop waiting and you start to move when things are not perfect, move when things are messy, move when you're scared, move when you're afraid, move when you're anxious, that's really when you start to actually build the best years of your life. You now shift from a person who doesn't have much to live for, and you now build urgency. Urgency plus the confidence that you're going to build is, in my opinion, one of the biggest drivers of actual growth in your life. Everything begins to change the moment you have urgency. When something becomes very critical for you to do, you're going to find a way to do it. And then you'll start to build confidence, and that builds momentum. Step one is to see that candle burning. A lot of people don't really even take the time to reflect and look at where their candle of life is. They think that they have unlimited time. But what you don't understand is that there is a flame that's burning the candle up and it's melting away. So when you overthink things, you don't really realize that you're burning off a lot of time. And you have to now take a step back and admit that and really start to understand that. This is kind of the point of this first step here of seeing the candle burning, is I want you to understand that time is the one commodity in this world that we never get back. We never get it back. A lot of times we move and navigate through life thinking that we have a lot of time, or most of the time we ignore it. We don't even think about the concept of time in our life. We just sort of live and move. And it's not until you need it, it's not until you want it, that you look back and say, man, I wasted that time. Seeing that candle, visualizing that candle. Close your eyes if you have to. Look at a candle. Go get an actual candle. Light the actual candle and just watch it and envision that as your life and watch it melt. And then realize that time is a commodity that once you burn it off, you can't get it back. But also the fact that while that flame is burning, there is a lot of things that you can do and actually bring into this world. Step two is to create urgency before life does. Interesting thing about life is you can sit around lazy, not wanting to do anything, making excuses. Everything is just inconvenient for you and you don't actually want to get things done. You can sit around life like that. But the interesting thing is life is going to happen to you. Life happens to everybody. Life happens to all of us. All of us in life will face tragedy at some point or the other. We're going to all face loss at some point or the other. We're all going to face hard times. We're all going to face difficult things. We're all going to face good things, joyful things, happy things. All of these things happen in life, and no matter what you're doing in life, if you wait for life to create urgency for you to actually move and do something, it will happily do that for you. Now you might think that's a great thing, life will do it for you, but life will do it in the most painful way that you can possibly think of. So why not, if life is going to do it for you anyways, why not get up and create your own urgency? Make your own urgency while things are good, while things are flowing, while things might even be bad even. Don't wait for even more things to be bad. Go ahead and create that urgency right now and just move, because sooner or later you're going to have to anyways. Don't wait for the emergency. Don't wait for the crisis. Don't wait for the death in the family and with your friends. Don't wait for the breakup. Don't wait for that deadline. Create your own sense of urgency. Urgency that you have to get up from the bed every single day, strap your boots on, get ready to go out there, get some work done, right? Get some work done in whatever area of your life. It can be even at your own job. It can be in your fitness. It can be your relationship. You need urgency, and understand that the time that you spend today, you're not going to get that back, but how you spend your time is really the key of how you're going to get that satisfaction of actually spending that time, right? It's an investment. You're investing into that, and you're hoping to get something good back for yourself and not just lose every single thing. So choose one thing today. Choose one thing today that you're going to act on. One thing that you're going to say, that thing for me is urgent. That thing for me is something I have to do today. No matter what, I'm going to get it done. And then just go out there and get it done. If you're getting a ton of value from this episode, subscribe to the channel. Every single week I post episodes where I help you build confidence and courage in your life to stop being afraid and to actually start moving forward. So let's get back into the episode. Step number 3 is to prove it with one immediate action. Stop being a person who lives in that someday mentality. And I talk about this quite a lot on this podcast. There are people who live in this someday mentality, and I used to live in that someday mentality, and there's some days where I still live in that someday mentality. And this mentality is, anytime you think of something, anytime you see somebody succeeding in an area of life that you want to succeed in, anytime you have a dream pop up in your mind, you immediately tell yourself, I will do it someday. Someday I'm going to be this. Someday I'm going to get that. Someday I'm going to work really hard and become just like that person. Someday never comes. Someday never comes if you don't actually get up and do the work to make that someday a reality, which is why you need to now prove it with one immediate action. Take one small step, one small scary step in the next 24 hours. We talked about this earlier. Creating that sense of urgency. What is that thing that you're going to be urgent on? And go ahead and do it. Send the message, call the person, make the call, sign up for that thing, do that certification to improve your skill set so that you can do your job better and get that promotion. Go and take on that project that you've been avoiding at work so that you can actually build yourself up, get that recognition in order to get that pay raise or promotion, right? There's many different things that we all think about. So don't sit back and don't overthink this anymore. Don't sit back and don't procrastinate this anymore. Have a sense of urgency. Remember the candle. Your life, the candle, is burning. You can either sit there and watch it burn, or you can actually decide to do something with the time that you have and actually make things happen. If you start now with one small step, you create momentum. You create momentum, which then builds confidence, which then translates into courage. And when you have courage, you try more things. You try more things, you get more opportunities, you get more opportunities, you get more growth, and you get more satisfaction and fulfillment and actually accomplish goals. What would you change in your life if you stopped waiting for the right time? What dream would you finally chase? What conversations would you finally have? What if confidence was something that you yourself created, not something that you have to wait for, or something that you're born with? Pick one thing that matters and do it in the next 24 hours. Don't wait for tomorrow. Don't wait for that candle to burn up. You are not someone who just waits. You're someone who acts. Even when you're scared, you still act no matter what. Every step of courage that you take builds self-belief and builds that mentality that you can trust yourself to make the tough choices. If you find yourself to be a person that looks fine on the outside, but in the inside you're struggling with anxiety and being afraid in your life to actually do the things that you want to do, there is a method called the RAIN method, RAIN. I talk about this method and how it helps you handle those emotions and move past those emotions in your life so that you can actually build momentum and take those next steps. So if you're interested in that episode, check it out right here. And as always, take care. Thanks for listening. Have a wonderful day.